This is Learning Assessment Problem 911. The problem-solving strategy here will be the calculation of the effective or root mean square value of a periodic current waveform. We are given a periodic current waveform which is flowing through a 4 ohm resistor, and we are asked to compute the average power which is dissipated in that resistor. We'll take as the basic period of this waveform time between 0 and 6 seconds, so the period is equal to 6 seconds. The equation which we'll use for calculating the power in the resistor will be that P sub R is equal to the square of the RMS value of the current times the resistance. In order to calculate the RMS value of that current, we will perform the following operations. We'll square the current, then integrate it over the length of one period of time, divide by the length of that period in order to find an average for that squared current, and then take the square root. And recall that we said the period was equal to 6 seconds for this waveform. So our calculation will proceed for this waveform with discrete segments as follows. Here we have a current of 2 amperes flowing for the first portion of the period from 0 to 2 seconds. We square that current and multiply by the length of that interval of 2 seconds. Then in the next interval, the current amplitude is 4 amperes. That is squared and again multiplied by the length of that interval of 2 seconds. And then the final portion of the period, the current again is 2 amperes. That's squared and multiplied by that 2-second interval. We then divide that sum by the 6-second period of the waveform and take the square root to obtain the root mean square value. That root mean square value for this waveform, IRMS, is equal to the square root of 8 amperes RMS. To calculate the power in the resistor, we'll square that current and multiply by the value of the resistance. And for the present situation, this will be square root of 8 amperes for the root mean square current squared times the 4 ohm resistance. Or the power dissipated in the 4 ohm resistor is equal to 32 watts.